We rolling?
All right, so can you talk for like 30 seconds, then we'll bring you in on an intro.
Alrighty. We have Robert Sislow back in the studio today. Back in the studio. Are you mic'd up? You don't have a mic over there now. Art Basel here. Art Basel Week here in Miami.
Really?
Are you guys gonna go Basiling?
It's already Art Basel?
Yeah. It is actually kind of nice not living down in Midtown because the traffic was a disaster when I lived down there. Worse.
So you ready to go here? We're going to go on the intro right now in 5.
It hadn't even started yet though. It's like today it starts getting.
2, 1, and...
Hey, what's going on? It's Jared Glant. This is Young Hustlers every single Thursday at noon East Coast Standard Time. Grant Cardone, me, your boy JG. We come here and we drop bombs for you. We help give you tips and strategies so that you can get more of the things you want in life. If you want to be super successful, there's no excuse. There's no reason to wait until you're old and crusty to do it. And that's what the Young Hustle's all about. It's about getting where you want to go in a short period of time. And today, we got a great show. We're going to talk about opportunities. If you want to call into the show and ask questions, we are taking them live. We got Natalie on the phones. Natalie. She's awesome. Natalie at grantcardone.com. If you ever have any questions, you can email her. She's a super, super helpful person. And she loves helping people. So look, call in 305-865-8668 if you have questions. We are talking about how to create opportunity for yourself. This, without a doubt, is the most important thing that you can ever do in life. And there's a lot of misunderstanding about opportunity. And I think that to a certain extent, a lot of people think opportunity, it presents itself to people. I was presented with this opportunity. Most likely you were presented that opportunity by somebody else who was trying to create an opportunity for themselves. And so that's really kind of what I want to drill in today. We're at the end of the year. We're getting ready to start a new year. If you're looking back where you were at now and you're not really where you're at, you're not really where you want to be, you thought you'd be further ahead, or maybe you had a great year and you're just like, dude, how do I get to the next level? Opportunity is going to be critical to getting you where you want to go. Now, one of the most important things that you can understand about opportunity is opportunity must be created. It has to be created. And there's a series of things that can be involved in with that and can influence that. And I'm going to go over a couple ways that you can actually create opportunity for yourself. Otherwise, you're a victim. You're the effect. You're not in a control position. And that just, when you're trying to do something big, that just ain't no fun. It's rolling the dice. It's luck. And I don't rely on luck. I saw this sign in the bathroom at, where was I at? I think I was down in what's that place, the taco place down off Alton?
Off of Alton?
Yeah, it's off of Alton, kind of behind Drunken Dragon. And what's the other little bar in there? It's not I forget what it's called. But anyways, in the bathroom, it says trust the hustle, don't F-U-C-K with luck. Trust the hustle, don't mess with luck. And dude, the same thing happens with opportunity. You can't mess around with luck. It has to be something that you go out and you actively do. There's a lot of times people miss opportunities because they're just simply unconscious. Like literally, you got people that are going, oh man, if I just invested in Bitcoin back when it was $100. Yeah, well, what about investing in Amazon when it just got started, or investing in Uber when it was still a startup, or investing in Netflix before it blew up, or whatever, or investing in the stock market 80 years ago when it wasn't at 24,000. You will miss opportunity your entire life. The thing about it is you don't have to hit every opportunity. Dude, I'm creating other opportunities for myself. I didn't get in the Bitcoin thing. I still think it's a hoax. I don't believe in it. Some people think I'm stupid, but that's fine because I'm creating opportunities for myself somewhere else. You know, somebody else is going to take Bitcoin. They bought it when it was 600 or 500 or 400, and now, they've 10x their money, or 20x their money, whatever it is. I don't know. It's just not my opportunity. And so, like, you need to understand, like, if you want more out of your situation, like, you cannot be unconscious. You can't be unconscious to, like, this whole thing of, because here's what happens. People get stuck in this thing where they're like, man, I'm not happy. They play around on Facebook. They look in their Facebook stream. They're going through Instagram, and they're seeing people who are fronting, let's call it what it is, who are fronting, that they have this beautiful, extravagant life. Most of these people are freaking broke. They don't have any money. They get caught up in that, and it paralyzes them. It causes them to like, oh man, I want to have my own business, or man, I want to be flying private, or I want to have a nice car. But then they don't ever do anything. They don't ever look at their own situation, and they're never like, how do I get out of this? I know, because I was there. From the time that I was 21 till the time that I was 26 and came to work for Grant, I literally was unconscious to what was going on around me. I was just like operating through life. And I was wondering why I wasn't getting out to the next level. Like, I was like, man, I'm just kind of like flat. Like, nothing's changing, nothing's new. I'm in a routine. Like, there's just nothing great happening around me. And I kept looking. I'd see things, or I'd watch follow somebody on Facebook or whatever, and I'd be like, man, I need to do more. I need to do more, but I would never do anything. And so if you're looking at your situation right now and you're like, hey, that's me. That's me. I'm stuck in the routine. Nothing is changing. Like, if you're doing it right, you should be going up. Your income, your confidence, your connections, your happiness, everything should continue to go up, right? And if it's not doing that, then I promise you, you're unconscious to what's happening around you, and you're stuck in the routine. So I want to talk to you about creating opportunity and getting out of that, because it's a terrible place to be. It's demotivating, it's confining, you feel trapped, and you can really get down on yourself because your situation isn't changing or improving, and you're just waking up doing the same thing over and over again like Groundhog Day. And so I want to teach you today, I want to give you some examples on how you can create more opportunity for yourself when we come back from the break. This is Young Hustlers.
If you've heard Grant Cardone talk at WFG's latest convention, some questions might be raised. Who exactly is WFG? World Financial Group is there to ensure your security, your future, and your life. Virtuity is part of World Financial Group, and as practitioners of Grant Cardone, ethics in business, and raising the standards of living for those in the middle class, World Financial Group and Virtuity work together to help you get to where you want to be, financially and in life. Come join our team today and learn more about what we can do for you at virtuityfinancialservices.com. That's virtuityfinancialservices.com. Nico's Computer Engineering is at the front of everything digital and technology. With the most advanced use of Amazon Web Services, artificial intelligence to predict your next sale, learn how to predict what your customers will buy next, learn how to know and automate your whole business so you can do one thing, go make more money. Tim Clark is the guy to know, a thriving entrepreneur and the mastermind behind artificial intelligence sales processes. Get automated, make more money, and grow your business with Nico's. Learn more at nicosce.com. That's nicosce.com right now. If Nico's a contractor in any industry, grow your business with access to our national app registry. Find jobs and be found by customers all across the United States. Increase your job intake and grow your business. Pro Service Finder was built with the customer and the contractor in mind. It is a simplified app to get you more business. Find the best clients, find the best contractors, no hassle, just straight business. Take care of your business and your home today. Sign up right now at proservicefinder.com. That's proservicefinder.com.
All right, so we have some callers on the line. I'm going to go to them in just 1 second, but we're talking about opportunity today. This is Young Hustlers. This show comes every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time. We talk about how you can shorten the ramp to success. I know because I did it. I was at 26 years old. I was coming in from basically the bottom. I was actually in debt. I had nothing to build off of except a desire. I had actually made the decision that I wanted to change. And so I got put in the right vehicle, or I put myself in the right vehicle and maximized the opportunity and went for a hell of a ride. Now I look back, I'm like, dude, that was 7 years ago now. And my life has completely changed, all because I created an opportunity for myself. And so I want to help you understand how you can find opportunity for yourself. Now, there's a couple reasons why you'll miss the opportunity. Number one, I talked about it before. You're just completely unconscious. Like, you are operating in the routine right now. There's nothing improving in your life, right? Because you're not changing. Nothing. You're not creating anything to deviate you out of your routine. You just sit back and think and hope and wish and pray that something shows up to your door, the right job, the right girl, the right guy, the right Bitcoin, whatever, right? You're waiting for something to happen for you. Number two reason that you're missing opportunity right now is you think you want more, but you actually don't. And what I mean by that is a lot of people can say, hey man, it'd be great to be worth 10 million. I want to be worth 10 million. I want to make my first million. I want to make 100 grand a year, but you're not willing to do the work to get there. More often than not, that's the case. That's the reason why people get stuck, is because you sit here and you think you want more. Yeah, I want to have a six-pack. Okay, well, dude, here's your diet plan. Here's your exercise plan for the next 6 months. I don't want it that bad. That's why people fail. That's why people fall short of their goals. Because when they start really getting into what's required, they back out. They bounce out. And that's why 99% of people don't have the wealth that 1% does. Because it's nasty, man. The road is nasty. When you decide that you want more opportunity, you decide you're going to create more opportunity, you decide you're going to improve your situation, what happens first is the work comes. And there's no payoff for the work in the beginning. And it's tough and it's brutal and you're doing a lot of work. This goes back to the thing Grant always says, you're underpaid until you're overpaid. Because you're underpaid for a long time while you're putting in the work. And this is why people quit. Because they don't have the perseverance, they don't have the grit, they can't last out that beginning piece where they're actually like making strides. You know, like the coal miner or the diamond guy who's digging down trying to find the diamond. Dude, you're digging all these holes all over the place in the mountain, the rock's getting tough, you know? And eventually you're like, dude, the work's so hard, I'm just going to give up. You got to keep focused on the payoff, right? So you have to understand, like, if you want more, it's going to require work. So if you think today, right now, listening to this, you're like, I want more income, I want more happiness, I want better health, I want to find the right guy, I want to find the right girl. Every one of those decisions is going to require a lot of failure. It's going to require a lot of work. It's going to require a lot of discipline. It's going to require a lot of discipline. Okay? So just be prepared. Be prepared for that going in. I believe that if you set the right expectations for the work that's required, then you actually have a better shot at getting it done. I don't live in a fantasy land where, like, if I set a big target, I don't think it's going to require any work. Like, if I set a big target, I know it's going to be the hardest thing in the world. When people come to work here, like Steve Spray came down here from Indiana for an opportunity. Dude, for a year, he blasted the phones, and he got worked. For a year, he got freaking beat up. For a year, he got his teeth kicked in. After 6 months, he had to sell his car because he wasn't making any money and he couldn't afford to live, so he had to sell his car. He was riding the freaking bus every day. But he freaking pushed and he pushed and he pushed. Then he had to move into a furniture store, a used furniture store. It was like an Amazon or a eBay furniture store. Used furniture, sleeping on couches and shit. It was crazy, but he was putting in the work. Like, he was digging down deep. And then what happened is he found the diamond. He found the diamond and he had the big payoff. A lot of people would have quit. Most people couldn't do what he did to get where he was at. So, number two reason why you're going to miss opportunities is because you think you want more, but you're not willing to do the work. Number three, you don't know what to look for. Like, you're just lost. You're like, man, I want more opportunity, but I'm lost. Like, I don't even know what an opportunity looks like. So you're blind. You don't even know what you're looking for. You're stuck. Maybe nobody was your Uncle G. You know, and that's why we do these shows. Like, we want to help you through these things. And number four, you're not willing to invest the time to actually find them. So, like, one thing that I like about reading books is reading books gets me to think. Every book that I read through the frame of the role that I have here with this company. How does this apply to what I'm doing? How can this help me with what I'm doing? It's never just to read a book. It's always like there's always a specific purpose and a reason. So I'm investing the time to try to create other opportunities and get that one idea that I'm like, oh, wow, we can do this over here and, you know, make X million dollars. So 4 ways to create an opportunity for yourself. I'm just going to run through these and then I'll go back, take some phone calls, and then we can drill in a little bit more. Number 1, you have to decide that you actually want more, and that requires confronting the work. Right? You got to do the work. If you think you're going to get off without doing the work, if you think you're going to invest in Bitcoin and it's going to go from 200 to 12,000, you're wrong. Mama's wrong again. Because it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. No opportunity will come your way without work. Right? Now, I promise you, the people that get in the Bitcoin thing and then they get out, dude, some people got lucky. Some people, by dumb luck, got into the Bitcoin thing and made money. And what happens at the end? What do I do now? I don't know what an opportunity looks like. Now, some people, dude, they've been swinging the bat and cracking for 10 years, and they found Bitcoin when it was $10 a Bitcoin. And now they're like, dude, I've been digging. I've been mining for the opportunity. Mining Bitcoin, did you get that? And then I found it. And then when Bitcoin passes or whatever, it does what it's going to do, then they're looking for the next opportunity. So it's really important. You got to get this. You got to decide you want more. Number 2, you got to look for the opportunity. You got to find out what's going on around you so that you can actually take advantage of an opportunity when you can create it. Number 3, you have to evaluate to make sure it's the right one. And then number 4, you have to take action. Nothing happens without the action. Natalie Restrepo, let's go to the calls.
I got Austin in LA.
Austin, what's going on, brother?
Okay.
Austin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, man? We're talking about opportunity today on Young Hustlers. What's your question?
Hey, what's up, man? So right now, thank you, Jared, for putting me on the show. You know, I'm in a space where I understand, you know, my strengths, what I'm good at, you know, what moves me from the core. I have an amazing opportunity right now with the direct sales program and also creating my own personality brand. And I just wanted to ask you, what kind of opportunities do you think I should execute on going forward? Do you think that I should double down and focus on the direct sales business, get some, you know, progress going, get some traction, and then start putting that money towards my personality brand? Or do you think I should kind of 50-50 them both right now?
I think you gotta go out in every direction. I'll talk about that more later in the show, but you need to go out in every direction as fast as you possibly can. I'll come back to that right after the break. This is Young Hustlers. We're talking about that opportunity, man.
Get your marketing and copy right the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple, and that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com. Anyone involved in person-to-person, business-to-business, and you work with referrals, you're always asking yourself, how do I increase my sales using this? Even more so, how do you track who sent referrals to you? What if you could track every referral, log every commission, track 100% of your ROI that you spend on advertising? That's what Niobe does. When you sign up, Niobe offers the opportunity for unlimited income potential with referrals. Give a referral and receive a referral and get paid. Help the world economy and get on track with the future. This mobile app is available worldwide on both iTunes and Google Play. Get started right now at whatisniobe.com. That's whatisniobe.com. There's only one company you need to know in telecommunications, and that's Bullfrog. Bullfrog is so advanced and so in the future, you don't even need a desk phone anymore to run a business. Run an entire business from there, from group chat to monitoring to call forwarding, and we will guarantee that you never experience a drop call again. You can save an extra $60,000 a year with Bullfrog and the plans that they have for your company. Go to bullfrog.net for your free trial right now. There's only one company you need to know in telecommunications.
Hey, we're back. This is Young Hustlers every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time. We are here fighting for the young hustle. Dude, this show is for people who want to shortcut their path to success with real strategies, not with gimmicks, with real information, real things that are being proven. What I'm talking to you today about is opportunity. How do you create the right opportunity for yourself? Why am I qualified to do this? Because I created the right opportunity for myself with Grant. Grant didn't come to me and say, hey, I'm looking for a guy just like you. Are you the one that's going to, fit the bill? He didn't call me. He didn't follow up with me. He didn't post a job looking for me. He wasn't even looking in San Diego. I was looking for him. I was looking for the right opportunity, and we ended up, getting connected, and it's changed my life forever. Why? Because I was looking for the right opportunity. So Austin was talking about direct sales. He's got a personality brand. He's like, what do I start first? Dude, you got to start everything. You got to start everything all the time. Finding the right opportunity is about swinging at a lot of things that don't work. Finding the right opportunity is about being willing to fail. It's about going in a lot of different directions at the same time. We never rely on one thing. Never rely on just the direct sales thing. Never rely on just the personality brand thing. Right? You've got to become a maniac about this. And that's why when I go back to people failing because they think that they want it, but they don't actually want it, is because they're not willing to commit to do the work. So, well, what if the direct sales thing's 8 hours a day? That's a long day. After that, how do I transition into the personality thing? Well, dude, maybe you can't because you're not committed enough to the big thing. So just running quick back through the opportunity. Number one, you got to decide that you want more. Number two, you got to be looking, right? And this goes specifically to the people who don't think that they can find an opportunity, or people who are stuck, right? If you can't find the right opportunity, then you need to find somebody who's creating an opportunity.
Definition.
The definition of an opportunity is a favorable juncture of circumstances. The halt provided an opportunity for rest and refreshment, a good chance for advancement or progress. So look, if you can't find the right opportunity, then you have to find somebody that's willing to create an opportunity. For example, Grant recently launched an ambassador program. He launched an ambassador program because he was trying to create an opportunity for himself. He was trying to create an opportunity to reach more people, to have an impact, and to get connected with people, right? And to create some revenue. Let's call it what it is, right? Now, that opportunity for you, dude, get out of here. Now, dude, that opportunity is something that you need to take advantage of, right? Because he's giving you the opportunity to get connected to him and to take some of that information that he has, some of the experience that he has, some of the successes that he's created, and allows you to get access to him. Right? This ambassador program creates an opportunity for you to network with other people, with other like-minded people who are also looking for an opportunity. And that right there could create an opportunity. You ever think of that? Just being around people that are looking to create an opportunity, I promise you, you will create an opportunity. That's why people in networking groups and at conferences, they get connected. Everybody's looking for an opportunity. Every person that they meet, they're trying to figure out, hey, what's the opportunity here? Right? So if you can't find the opportunity in your own life and you haven't been able to do that, then you got to look around and find people who are out there actively trying to create opportunities. Like a Grant Cardone, right? Like the ambassador program, like GrowthCon, right? So number one, you got to decide that you want more. Number two, you got to be looking for the opportunities. Number three, you need to evaluate the opportunities. That requires time, it requires energy, it requires resources, it requires effort. Dude, Warren Buffett looks at financial reports for companies all year long. He makes like 2 or 3 moves all year. I got it, all right? I got it. I know there's callers on the line. Jesus. Dude, Grant looks at real estate deals. For every 100 deals he looks at, he buys one. Because they're evaluating the opportunities, right? So if you want more, but you're not willing to do the work to evaluate the different opportunities, if Steve Spray wouldn't have been willing to fly down here to evaluate if this was the opportunity, if Mike Bonnet wasn't willing to evaluate the opportunity, fly down here, send me freaking video follow-up messages of kids in his family every freaking day until we hired him, dude, he wouldn't have created this opportunity for himself. Right? Let's go to a caller, Natalie.
We got Ryan in New York. I mean, Ron here.
Ron?
Yeah.
Ron in New York.
Hey, what's going on, Jared?
What's going on, bro? Hey, let me ask you, what's the best opportunity you ever created for yourself?
The opportunity to get into sales. That's probably the best thing I ever did.
Right on. Good decision for you?
Yeah, it's paying off so far. I got Cardone used, so
love that.
that's what I'm calling on.
What do you got a question on today, Ron?
All right, so basically I'm on Cardone U. I'm doing my 6 segments a day. I'm working, well over 12 hours a day. This is new territory for me. I wanted to know if you think I should stay in a role at a small digital publication house where I basically sell online newspapers to bankers and mortgage specialists. The commissions are pretty low. The margin is pretty low on the sales that you do get. Or should I look for a sales role with bigger numbers, bigger quantity, bigger volume?
Are you the top person in your office?
No.
Yeah. So this is a mistake that people make. They try looking other places for an opportunity before they've maxed out where they're at. So what I would tell you is double down where you're at, become the top person, and then start looking out for the next opportunity. Because I promise you, more people leave a good opportunity thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else than ever find a good opportunity in the first place.
Awesome, man.
So, dude, double down on Cardone U. You're putting the work in right now. You're investing in training. This is that work in the beginning that I'm telling you about. You got to push through all this. You got to invest before you start seeing the fruit. But once you start climbing that leaderboard, that's when the real opportunity is going to start presenting itself, because then you're leaving and going somewhere else is the top dog. So.
All right, so wait till I get to know anywhere else.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, you got it, Ron. So, dude, look, number one, you got to decide you want more. Dudettes, guys and gals. Number one, you have to decide that you want more than where you're at right now. Are you in that position? Do you want more than where you're at right now? Maybe you don't. I don't know. I want more, because I know that when I was flat, when nothing was changing and everything was routine, my life wasn't improving, dude, that was when I started having all these weird thoughts. Like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Like what's going to happen? Then you start getting depressed, and then you start making bad decisions, right? Because you're not improving your situation. And opportunities will never, never come to people who aren't actively looking for them because they've made the decision. So number one, you got to decide you want more. Number two, you got to look. You got to keep your eyes open, because maybe the next Bitcoin is right in front of you, and all you got to do is start looking for ways to improve your situation. Number three, you have to be willing to evaluate things. You have to be willing to evaluate opportunities. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort. If you're not able to find an opportunity on your own, then find somebody who's creating opportunities, right? We've invested a lot of money in this ambassador program. We've invested a lot of money in the growth conference. Grant wrote a $4 million check to Mandalay Bay. It's because he wants to create opportunities, not just for himself to sell some tickets, but for every single person that bought a ticket and who's coming to the event to learn from some of the top experts in sales and business, entrepreneurship, marketing, motivation, life, like creating the ideal life. It's 3 days.
Why 3 days first one day?
It's a 3-day opportunity because he wants time for people to get out there and get connected to people and network and be able to look and mine for those opportunities. So if you're coming to the Growth Con, if you already got your ticket, dude, come there with the right mindset. Come there looking for the opportunity. Come there like trying to find, either is the opportunity learning something new from an expert that I don't know that can blow my business up? Maybe it's finding somebody that you can do a deal with. I know a guy who was at GrowthCon last year who was just there, last minute made the decision to go. He was walking around. He ended up getting connected with somebody who happened to be flying down after the event to go shoot a show in the Bahamas or in Jamaica. And he was looking for an expert who did exactly what this guy did, because the guy that they had bailed out. He ended up getting a 10-episode TV show just by being there. But what'd that mean? That means he had to go buy a ticket. That means he had to get on a plane. Maybe not 10X, maybe Southwest, maybe even Spirit, if that's your deal. Maybe that's your situation right now. Who knows? But you got to be willing to invest to create the opportunity. Buy the ticket, get on the plane, get the hotel room, feed yourself. 3 days, you got to meet people, you got to get uncomfortable, you got to make the cold call, you got to get hung up on, the girl got to shut you down. You know, you got to lose money on an opportunity because it didn't pan out. Dude, if you never take a shot at anything, you will never have a big opportunity, right? Don't get stuck in your routine. And then number 4, dude, you got to be willing to take action and do that work in the beginning, because that is That is where opportunities come from. They come from the work. Let's go to another caller.
I got Josh in Canada.
Josh in Canada, what's going on, dude?
Hey, g'day, Jared. What's happening, mate?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening up in Canada today? It's getting cold.
Dude, I'm
up
on
there.
my way. I'm walking through the fog on my way to make some sales. Good times, good times.
My man, love that. Hey, what's your question today?
Hey, man. So first off, I got one really fast one. I sent you a Instagram DM saying if you wanted to jump on the podcast. So I'm just doing a follow-up. You replied, but I'm not sure if you actually saw the video. But
Probably not.
yeah, dude. I know you're busy, so I'll just throw it out there.
Email Verdell. Verdell's my assistant. Email her. It's VERDELL at grantcardone.com.
All right, awesome. Follow-up question. So I was talking with a friend yesterday, and he was like, man, I get stuck on being genuine. Like, I don't know, sometimes they say, oh, it's about the customer, it's about making them smile, it's about making their day, but what if I just don't give a shit? Then I'm not going to be genuine, and then I'm not going to make the sale. So, yeah, I was wondering if you had any advice for him around that.
Yeah, so like this happens. I completely understand this. Like for example, if I'm a salesperson and I really let's just say I'm selling sales training and I really don't care about the customer, I'm just trying to get a deal. You will never be massively successful. Now, if that's the case that you're in, what you need to do is you need to go through at the beginning of every day and sell yourself on how vital it is for them to have your product. So one of the things that we do is we're calling decision makers, we're calling multimillionaire business owners. These people are sometimes short. They ain't like in Canada, dude. These people are rude down in the US. They're rude, they're nasty, they're not nice. I don't think I've ever been hung up on cold calling in Canada. I think that, I got to hang up on myself because they're willing to talk to me all day. But
and they're still apologizing after they've hung up.
Yeah, they're like, I'm so sorry I'm about to do this to you right now, but then they never even do it, right? Kind of lost my train of thought there because I was talking about the Canadians. What was I talking about?
We were talking about pretty much just getting stuck in your head and making yourself sold.
Yeah. So then you got to go through a process of how do I get engaged? So when I'm calling a business owner and I know it's going to be brutal, dude, I want to think about how many salespeople does this guy have? He's got 12 salespeople. Dude, these salespeople aren't making the kind of money they need to make. They're probably living paycheck to paycheck, right? They probably are capable of more. They probably got kids. Why should this guy part with his money? You got to actually sell yourself on being genuine. On all the reasons why you got to be, connected to people. It's a decision that you have to make. I do it sometimes. I'm really short. I'm to the point. I'm not a big, huge relationship guy. I can be when I need to be, but I don't like spending a lot of time in developing the relationship. I'm just hey, you're probably a good person. I'm a good person, but is there a deal here? How can we put a deal together? You and me can, be friends and go have a glass of wine or go have a beer or whatever, go play golf. We can do that later, but let's work this thing out first. So that doesn't mean I'm not genuine. I genuinely care about the product that I have and what it does for people. But if you're finding that it's a problem for you to even care, you gotta get resold on that. That should happen every single day. Sometimes multiple times per day. So I hope that helped.
I'm with you. Sick, man. Definitely did. I'm about to go have a chat with him now. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Take care. I think he was asking for himself. All right, Natalie, last caller.
I have Travis in New Jersey.
Travis from Jersey. What's going on, dude?
What's going on?
Appreciate the call, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dude, what's the biggest opportunity you ever took down?
Probably getting into sales.
Oh, wow. Second person to say that. Was a good move for you, huh?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do? You start making a bunch more money?
Yeah, I did. I actually sell cars.
Right on, man. What's your question today?
My question is how to stay motivated and how to have more control over every situation.
So there's two questions there, and they're completely different. You're talking about motivation, and you're talking about control. Motivation is going to come from goals. Like you have to have a higher purpose than showing up. I've met I can probably count on one hand, maybe two. We do a lot of business in the automotive industry. I can count on maybe two hands the people that are like die-hard auto freaks. They would do that job if they got paid a third or a tenth of what they did. You know, if I could make the same kind of money I'm making now, like, dude, I could be going playing golf. If I get paid the same amount of money for going and sitting on the beach, I could go sit on the beach. Like, dude, a lot of people don't wake up every morning thinking, I want to be a salesperson and I want to sell cars or sell planes or sell computers or sell training or books or whatever. A lot of people, that's a thing for them, right? So then you got to find something else other than the activity that you're doing that's so big and so juicy and so exciting and so real that you're willing to do this thing to get that.
Right.
Like you gotta find out, like, and you could do a 3-hour show just on goal setting and like how to set the right goals, how to remind yourself of them, how to keep yourself accountable, how to keep them top of mind, how to leverage goals to get more of the things that you want in life, how to be more motivated because of your goals. Like, it goes on and on and on. Goals and targets are probably like the root source of motivation in everybody's life, and very few people actually understand that. So I would just say, dude, you need to come up every single day, twice a day. You need to write your goals down in the morning and in the afternoon. And if you don't know what your goals are, you need to sit down on a day that you have off in the afternoon when it's quiet. You need to sit down for about 3 hours and write out your ideal life. Like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, what does your life look like? What are the things that you want? You know, like what kind of lifestyle do you want to have? Where do you want to live? How many homes do you want to have? How much money you want to have in the bank? You want to be able to support your mom and your dad or your kids or whatever. Like, you got to like fast forward into the future and then work backwards to create the life that you want. Now, if you got problems doing that, then you might want to get around some inspiration, which is why we put together the Growth Conference. We put together the Growth Conference so that you could come and you can get inspired and you could feed off some of these people, right? Damon John, Andy Frisella, Grant Cardone, Ed Milet, Forbes Riley, Russell Brunson, Ezra Firestone, Onyx Singal, Ty Lopez, Kerry Kasem. Dude, Tim Story, Tim Grover. Dude, these people are coming to share with you information that you can use to create more opportunities in your life for yourself. So, dude, if you're not motivated, get connected to your goals. If you can't get connected to your goals, you need to get some inspiration from somewhere outside of yourself. Join our ambassador program. It's a ridiculous deal right now. GrantCardone.com/mentor. Let Grant be your mentor and help you get your goal situation straight. And you're going to get a ticket to the Growth Con for free. And you're going to get Cardone University for free. And you're going to get access to Grant as your weekly mentor for free. GrantCardone.com/mentor. We only got like eight of those slots left.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and so like on the opportunity thing, like we want to create an opportunity for our audience. We love you guys. You guys are freaking diehards. You represent us well. You're out waving the flag in the marketplace. And so we want to create an opportunity for you. So what we're doing is we're actually creating a licensee program where people can apply to become a licensee and then go out and use our material, disseminate our material, and get paid for it to create a business. So many people have reached out and they said, hey, look, how do I work with you? It's not real for me to move to Miami. I'm a diehard fan. I love working with people. I'm willing to invest some money in an opportunity to create a lifestyle that I want. We're creating a licensing program where you'll have the opportunity to do just that. You're going to get content. You're going to get presentations. You can go in and do training for companies. You can go and do seminars and workshops in your area. You can sell Cardone U. You can sell our products. You can go out and be a Cardone licensee. You can create income building a business for yourself based around Grant. Now, the ambassadors in our ambassador program will have first shot at this. And we're going to be doing some orientation to the ambassadors about the licensing program over the next 6 or 8 weeks as we move through the ambassador program. But it's very exciting. It's the first time we've done this, and it's going to give a lot of people the opportunity who love our content, who love our material, and who are looking for the opportunity, right? They're looking around for it, right? to snatch it up and to go build a business and to create some income, right? And Grant's creating that opportunity for you. So like I said, if you can't find the opportunity and you're stuck on the flat line and you're trying to figure it out, dude, you have to find people that are out there creating opportunity. You gotta find them, and you gotta be looking for them. Right? So look, how do you create opportunity? Number one, you have to decide you want more and you're not happy where you're at. Number two, you got to have your eyes open. You got to be aware of what's going on around you. Number three, you got to be willing to invest the time, the energy, the effort, and the resources to evaluate if an opportunity makes sense for you. And then number four, you have to take action. You have to swing and miss a bunch of times. You have to make an investment that doesn't pan out. You have to go talk to the girl and she shuts you down. You got to go try to apply for the job and you get shut down. You know, you got to get fired. You got to swing. What is that?
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Grant's going to create an opportunity for you guys to laugh right now. He's going to create an opportunity for you to laugh. What do you want to say about opportunity, dude? Tell him something about opportunity.
What is this? No, look. Opportunity, you know. You got to look for them. You guys don't look for them. I told Jared probably, I don't know, 2 years ago, if I wanted to give $1 million in cash away, it would be as much work as trying to collect $1 million. Mm-hmm. Nobody in my office, nobody understood what that meant. He's like, why do you think that would be? I'm like, because people don't even see opportunity when it walks up in their face. You got to look, man. You got to open your eyes and look for opportunity. Most people see problems, car wrecks, drama, injustices,
fires,
criticisms, bad points. Nobody like when has anybody come up to you and said, "Oh my God, did you see I was watching TV and there's this unbelievable opportunity"? Anybody ever said that to you? No, man. They said there's a car wreck, there's a fire, there's a war, did you hear what Donald did? Did you hear what Hillary did? Dude, nobody's reporting on the opportunities, so nobody sees them, right? So you guys got to be responsible. They don't teach us in college. You guys got to be responsible for saying, I'm going to go find an opportunity.
Or create one.
Okay? I'm going to go find, but I got to look, right? What do people need? Mm-hmm. So what we do is we look for things that people need. Right? I'm like, hey, people want to be mentored. Good, let's offer a mentoring program. You know? Oh, people want to gather. People want to do like-minded 10X people. We hear all the time, where can I find other 10X people? I'm like, oh, wow, let's do a conference. We'll bring everybody together. Right? But you got to, you know, if you're going to do the conference, then you got to bring a bunch of 10X people together at the conference, right? You got to bring a bunch of, so that's why we put all that list together. That's an opportunity for you to hook up with Tim Grover or Brad Lee or Ed Milet. Mm-hmm. It's not an opportunity just for me. If the opportunity is for one person, then really it's not that much of an opportunity. But most of you see opportunities like this. You just don't see them. You don't see anything, dude. Right? You don't see anything. So look, you guys got to see, and then you know the way we have so much fun around here. The way we have so much fun around here is that we're always looking. See, everything's an adventure when you're looking for the opportunity. Everywhere we go, you know, we're driving down the car. I'm like, oh man, we should do business with them. Oh, there's a deal over there. Got to look, man, what Jared's been saying. Commit.
Oh, man, that house would be a great place to have a premier party for 10X Growth Conference. So you just got to have your eyes open, right?
Yeah, exactly. We got another caller on? Okay. So look, yeah, exactly. Have and know that there's an opportunity out there for you. Know there's an opportunity out there for you because there is. And if you're not looking for them, Jared created an opportunity here. He decided, this is what Jared did. He decided, I got to have a better life. 2, okay, who's got it? Who's got my opportunity? Who's got my money? Who's got my baby? If you want to get married. Okay, who's got my freedom? Who's delivering that product? Right? Jared's like, oh, Grant would be a good person to work for. Once he made a decision, somebody said, hey, there's this guy. Mm-hmm. Jared then took action, spent time, energy, and money, took a risk. Mm-hmm. And this is probably exactly what you've been telling everybody. Yep. Look, make a commitment to it, look for it, take action.
Yeah.
And so he drove across the country. So a lot of you praying at night, God, please give me an opportunity. God, please help me out. God, please do this for me. And then God delivers it to you.
And you miss it.
Dude, and because all you do is pray. You got to do more than pray, man. You got to be like, you can't do this. Opportunity.
Yeah.
And then not look. God, please help me, God. Please help me, God. Dude, you got to like look. And then when you see it, you got to risk something. But most people are so busy holding on to their comfort. Could be the money you have in your pocket. People are like, man, I don't have $2,000 to go to your conference. Why don't you have $2,000, dude?
Yeah, and an example how Grant actually created an opportunity for yourself was in the very beginning when you borrowed $3,000 from your mom.
Yeah, exactly.
You created that opportunity for himself. He didn't go out and somebody gave him a training program or a sales program. He didn't have the money to go do it. He was like, dude, I gotta borrow the money. I got to go to the seminar. I got to buy the deal.
I was committed.
And then I got to do the work once I get the material.
You're like, man, I'm looking for a swimming pool, but you can't swim. Guess what? No matter how good that swimming pool looks, if you can't swim, you won't jump in. So you can pray for it. God's like, I'm giving you a swimming pool, dog. 2/3 of the planet is freaking wet. And you're looking for a swimming pool, right? So what happens is you can't take advantage of the opportunity because you don't know anything. I was looking for an opportunity, had a bad job. Job was bad because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get good at this job. I'm going to spend $3,000. But you're broke. My mom said, you're broke, Grant. I said, Mom, I'm broke either way. Okay, there's no difference in when you're down to your last $3,000, 0 or $3,000, you're still 0. Mm-hmm. We're splitting hairs now because if you have less than $10,000 in your bank account today, you're broke. Okay, I could take that number up to 50, but I don't want to freak everybody out. You got less than 3 years. If you have less than 3 years of savings set aside, probably 39 months, 3 years of money set aside for catastrophic events, you're already broke. Let's call a spade. Quit thinking that you got something you don't have, okay? You think you got a cushion because you got a mattress at your house. You're like, I'm mattress firm.
Your box springs even on the ground.
You broke, dude.
You ain't even got a frame.
You broke, dude. You broke. Just admit it. I'm broke. Make it official. Now what you need to do is you need to shove all in now and say, hey, I might not have money, but I got heart, I got commitment, I got opportunity. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to be the best at my best. And that's why we're doing the 10X Growth Conference, okay? The license agreement that we're going to introduce at the conference. That is an opportunity. Why? You guys want opportunity. I want opportunity to expand. Put those two people together, something's going to happen. We're going to give you a briefing there.
Yep.
Real estate. Real estate is just an opportunity, okay? It's like, oh, why you invest so much money in real estate? It is a natural opportunity for me not to have to work when I'm 80 years old and I'll have income forever. Okay, this TV studio was an opportunity created because Fox TV didn't want to have me back every week. They want to give me a show. I'm like, I don't need you for a show, dog. Okay? I'm looking for an opportunity to reach more people. We'll create our own studio. Costs money, costs time. I got 6 people in here not doing anything but looking at us like we're idiots. Right? They're all being paid wages.
Don't forget about this opportunity.
Okay? We created this opportunity. Why did we do that? Because we did one last year and 2,200 people showed up. We had people that wanted to come that couldn't come, so we're like, create a bigger venue. Have more people come. I could have done it in one day. The problem with one day is this. By the time you get comfortable at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're finally getting kind of moved, grooved, and in, it's over. And you're going back to your car. This thing's 3 days with a 4th day for VIPs and premieres. So people can spend some time gelling.
Like a felon.
Like Magellan. So they can get into killing.
Yeah, killing.
So they don't have to be the villain.
Are you waiting for me?
So one day they can have 1 million and then 1 billion.
Oh, man, dude. Dang.
They get to visit with the story. So they have their own story to tell.
They children.
So they meet with the Grover so they can have their own grove. And they can meet with the real Brad Lee so they can find their own real. See?
Oh, snap. You on a roll,
and they
man.
spend some time with the Jared So they don't have to worry about their gland. They worry about their gland. So look, man, you guys need to look for opportunity. Opportunity, right? Opportunity, man. Where is it? It's not in your bedroom. It's not in your living room. It is not in your kitchen. It is outside your front door, probably outside your city, probably outside your current job, and definitely outside your current abilities. Look up the word, man. How few people even have ever looked up the word? What does it mean? Did you read it? You read it, right?
Yeah, it was an action. It was circumstances that improve your position or something like that.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, but really, words are important, right?
One more. Opportune.
It's coming. And that T.
Jeez, let me just see this. You keep talking.
Yeah. So look, that's why we do this show every Thursday, right? Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Young Hustle. How can your hustle be young when you don't know what you're doing? It's not, man. You're going to be skeptical, right? You're going to be skeptical, right? If I take you skiing.
A favorable juncture of circumstances.
A favorable juncture.
Of circumstances. A good chance for advancement or progress.
There you go. So if I take you on a black slope right now, a double black slope at Whistler Mountain, and you've never been on skis, you're not going to have a Yahoo moment. Oh, I can't wait. Dude, you do that on a double black at Whistler, and you've never skied, and you're like, I can't wait. You're crazy. Okay, and you're about to be broke up hard. You're going to take 4 or 5 hours to get down this little freaking slope. This should be simple, but you can't. Why? Because your ability's not there, right? I can't take a 6-year-old and say, hey, there's trillions of dollars on the planet. Go get it all. She's going to go out gung-ho. Yeah, I could do that, right? And then she's going to find out.
Hung up
I could tell my daughter, hey, baby, there's billions of square feet and tons, thousands of tons of slime on the planet. You can go have all you want. She's going to go out. Really? Get as much as you want, dude.
Where do I go? Where do I find
it? Or go eat
it?
as much candy as you want. See, you can only consume so much before you're like, now I'm sick. She would go out and collect slime, let's say. She'd be excited for a moment, right? And then realize what? I don't have a place to keep it. Don't have a place to store it. Can't transport it. What am I going to do with it? Okay. Now I lose interest in it. It's so much slime. Now I don't have time to play with it because I'm collecting it. You see, it would create a problem. And this is what happens to people with opportunity. And they give up. They quit looking for opportunities and they settle on one little thing. Whatever they're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with. You're down to $3,000. That's because you're comfortable with $3,000. Dude, you got to get around people that say $3,000. Dude, you need so you can have. Okay.
And you could be like,
I didn't mean to jump in here. Dude.
No, dude, that's perfect. So
I love
look,
you, man. I love
so
you.
look,
this guy's
dude,
all right?
Dude,
right?
Opportunity. You got to get out there and create it. It won't show up and just happen to you. You've got to look for it. You've got to want it. You've got to find the right opportunity.
By the way, you know where the word comes from?
Massive action.
Do you know where the word comes from?
What's this called? The idiom?
The derivation, the original meaning of the word. You know where it comes from? Origin. Opportune.
Yeah.
Okay, a break, a chance, an occasion, an opening, a room, a shot, right? Origin. Origin means what, man? This is what you were put here to do, dude. But you got to do it. Okay? It doesn't say save your ass. It doesn't say keep your money. It says origin, opportunity. Become something other than what you are right now. Right? It is the origin of who you are. Everybody's running around like, I need to find my purpose. No, you need to do something. You will find your purpose if you do enough stuff, right? Just do it. Get great at something. If it's picking up trash, Waste Management, one of the great companies on this planet, their business, by the way, their big business motto, Waste Management, trash collecting business. Our business is always picking up.
Our business is always picking up.
Yeah. You missed my pitch, man. The business is always picking up. We in the picking up business. I've been in the picking up. You get it? Okay. Now, why is that? Guy looked around and said, there's a lot of trash. I'll tell you one more story, okay? There's a dude in Vegas. And he's like, man, I'm a pig farmer. Pig farmer goes to the hotels and says, you got a lot of wasted wedding cakes here in Las Vegas. We just left Vegas. Yeah. Dude says, man, this guy goes, opportunity. He goes to the hotels and says, hey, Mandalay Bay. Hey, Bellagio. Hey, Area. Okay, hey, Caesar's Palace. You know how much wasted freaking cake they have? How about pancakes? How about wieners? You know there's a lot of wieners in Vegas. Not winners, wieners. Okay, right? A lot of leftover food, right? People, they overorder, and the food's there. He goes to the hotels and says, I'll take all your trash away, all your food, put it in a separate bin. I'll take it all away. I won't charge you much either. He made a business out of that. You know what he does with all that food? Feeds it to his pigs. What's he do with the pigs?
Makes bacon.
Sells them to the grocery store. To the butcher. You get it? You see what I'm saying? See, he saw an opportunity out of a problem. You guys got to look, got to commit first. Look, go take it. Don't hold on to what you have, man. Spend this to get that, right?
Yep.
And solve people's problems, man. And get around. You got to change the people you're around. The people you're around are not having this conversation with you. We're having this conversation with you because we care. We're probably more brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts and dads and moms and parents and good friends to you
your own family
than the people you're with because they're not improving themselves. All right?
That's truth.
Hey, thanks for watching Young Hustlers. Every Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow at 12 p.m., who's here?
GC.
Dude, who's this dude, by the way? Who's the dude? Who's this? This got to be a character we're going to bring.
No, it's, yeah.
By the way.
That's
Blind man.
By the way, have you guys met? Have y'all met Buster?
Oh, dude.
Huh?
Buster
Tomorrow.
Buster gets in on you hard, man.
Tomorrow.
He tells you the
12
truth.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow and every Friday, Cardone Zone with Blackface. Wherever you are, I'm in your face. Take it away.
Dude, I can see your beard popping out through it.
Take it away.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Remember, the only people that condemn the hustle are the ones who've already given up on the hustle themselves.
Take it away.
71% of Americans aren't saving enough for retirement. It's going to get worse as people live longer, and you need to start thinking differently. But you can't lose your time. Real estate is the investment vehicle that's made more ordinary people wealthy than anything else. Keith Weinhold of Get Rich Education is host of one of America's top investing shows, Disrupting Wall Street. He's an international best-selling author, a writer for Rich Dad Advisors, and has been an active income property investor since 2002. He has created thousands in passive monthly income for countless followers, and now he has a free book, The 7 Principles for Creating Wealth in Your Life. Get your copy now at GetRichEducation.com/book. That's GetRichEducation.com/book. Because invest in what produces income for you now and later. Keith Weinhold is your guy. Sign up now at GetRichEducation.com/book.